1%. And then there's NFT news, man. Like Pudgy Penguins has finally released their
So
licensing
the
deal,
Rogs,
and
yeah.
then the Rogs have flipped. Crypto Cool Cats. The Rogs floor is now 0.13, even though I paid zero point 0.3 for my egg. It's still going up there, but I don't know. I'm not getting any bids anymore, so I mean, it's still better than, Cool Cats. And then they released the licensing that they chose like 16, Pudgy Penguins to make, dolls or like ash or figurines for their licensing deal. And the way that they are able to track that is that they gave them a special token. It's called like the Soulbound type of token, so you can't really trade it. It's just
It's
basically
stuck to your wallet,
stuck to that Pingu.
but then this is like a permanent clout because it
Yeah.
cannot be traded.
So
And
there's an
so if you
open
were one
bug.
of the
Yeah.
16 that were selected for, and then the 16 that were selected were they're highly involved in the project. I sent Brian a tweet. There's like 40 people where they're saying that they're like, so apparently
And they have their
the
own
holders,
personalized
well,
Pingu.
the 40 holders that they highlighted are like all into like very hardcore crypto projects. So they're like, shout out to this person who's like our moderator, which is an important role, and shout out to this person who's like our marketer. Shout out to this person, but then also shout out to like this other person who like hangs out in our discords and is like the main engineer of some DeFi project. And then the Pudgy Penguins network, everybody was trying to get in on to being the 16. And so those 16 that got selected were because like they are so involved in the NFT project. They're so
Yeah.
balls deep where it's like they're really working on it and they got licensed. And now they're going to be making toys as well as shirts that are already being made. But the Soulbound token is connected to a specific wallet where you're not allowed to trade it. And then the thing is,
Yeah, it doesn't let you trade because there's like a known bug, and so it's purposely put there so it can't like be sent when the Pingu gets sold.
but it means that you were there.
Yeah, you're
And so the thing is, if you apply
so
this to other,
it's a marker like
if you apply it
only.
to other NFT projects, they will forever be known and marked as like, yo,
Yeah, Vitalik like has
shout
like
out.
a article on this, like it's like a specific type of token. It's like a 1155 like ERC token, and it's like a special type of token where it's called Soulbound, where it's like kind of like Lord of the Rings, where it's like bound to you forever. But yeah, so the penguin floor, like Kalio's like why this is had like a thread of like why this is a blue chip crypto, like the volume of it has been slowly gone like tripled. And it's like kind of yeah, so the volume, so the value of Pengus right now is like close to 2.95. The Rogs are 0.14, and then the little Pudgies are like zero point 0.2. And like Kaleo made a point where it's like it's trading like, and then Kobe too, where it was like, um, these are just altcoins basically, and then Kobe is like these are just altcoins with pictures. Like the
Yeah,
volatility
he was talking shit.
is
Hey,
still the
give me a
same.
sec.
So it's been crazy. Like NFTs are still popping. Like there's still like different volumes. Um, and so yeah, I'm pause it right there.
Mm.
So yeah, back to like Kaleo like releasing a thread, how the volume has been like pretty like it's like the charts are going up. So NFTs, Pudgy Penguins, bullish.
Well, it's weird how Kaleo, he's invested for sure.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So, and then
He's a
now
little biased.
they're starting to release like regulations against shilling without this saying what you're invested in. But I mean, Brian and I invest in stuff like people just talk and it's like how hard are they going to
If
crack
yeah,
down?
if you're passionate about something, like I mean, at the end of the day, it's
Well,
your decision
can is
to
not financial
invest.
advice not legal
You
advice?
press the
Like,
button to
are they going to
trade.
start making examples of people like the Tornado Cash guy? Like, there's all sorts of, and I mean, they're talking about Matt Damon being like
I
in
think it's
trouble.
valid
Also,
to.
Mark
Oh, I
Cuban with
don't know about
Voyager.
Matt
No, with
Damon.
Voyager, because it's like these are public people saying like, "Hey, I like Voyager," and then it's like, "Yo, Mark Cuban, do you have a stake in Voyager?" And he's like, "Yeah, I like Voyager. I'm invested in Voyager." And then people lose money, and they're like, "Fuck you, I
But
trusted you,
how is
Mark
it
Cuban." But it's
different
like,
than stocks though? Like,
I know, and then but there are rules for stocks, and now they're trying to. But if I mean, are they going to clamp down on every single YouTuber, every single person on a Twitter Spaces being like, "You should buy fucking."
yeah, crypto Carl or something. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so yeah, we'll see what
Who they decide to clamp down
This is a
on.
strike against the U.S. as far as like being more like where should you like be like start your crypto company, like
Yeah. Yeah.
they are cracking down and it's like not
And
even
it's a development because
we're losing innovation here basically.
if they really, and the thing is though, on the flip side, what they're saying is that the Tornado Cash is going to get forked a million times.
Yeah,
And so now,
and just
there
call it
it's a game of
semantic.
chess, and Tornado Cash said privacy, and then the government is like, okay, fuck that chess piece. But the other side of privacy is going to be like, all right, you made your move. Now 10 Tornado Cashes.
Yeah,
And it to have Shaq have to get audited because someone sent him Tornado Cashed ETH. This is the thing that I think really we could drill home is think of the idea that you didn't do anything and someone sent you something and now you're getting audited by the
you're
government
associated with them, so now
because
you're
you did
getting
nothing at
questioned.
all. And then the psyop is, did the government send you that just so that they could audit you or
Yeah,
just that they could say that you're getting dark money? And at the end of the
yeah,
day, doesn't the dollar, don't like random bundles of cash or don't like the jewelry across country or, and you take it to a smaller level, they're like, oh, the IRS when you got $20 on your lemonade stand.
yeah.
Like,
Where's your permit? And that's
yeah,
the thing where it's like it's gonna take a long time to figure this stuff out. So you don't know how long you're gonna how long your wallet is gonna be blacklisted for. So there's all this like limbo. So like right now it's been months I can't access my
no.
Celsius and
And they're talking about
rank
it
is
too.
going up. So it's like
It was
I want that link
the
back.
Tornado Cash guys in jail
Yeah.
or in custody. Do Kwon did a fucking interview.
That's like supposed to be released tomorrow.
Why isn't he in jail?
Yeah.
Like they're scammers, but they target certain people and then sometimes it's the wrong people.
Preferential treatment in like for different criminals.
Yeah.
And it's kind of wild. Because like if you're a criminal, you're a criminal. There's no discrimination, but there's like preferential treatment to who they want to charge and who they want to take. And because there's no precedents or no laws, they can kind of do whatever they want until it gets figured out. Like,
Let's
and that'll take a while.
it's a in summary though, like markets are up, but there's like it's turbulent waters.
Yeah, CPI is down, or like the
You don't know,
inflation is
like be
down.
careful, hold
Gas
your.
prices have dipped a little bit, so people are kind of calming. Like,
And what I was gonna say though on macro is that it looks like it's gonna be a rough winter for Europe. And then right now they're having droughts in
yeah,
France. It looks like Europe is gonna have a really hard time with heat. Energy's gonna go through the roof probably.
yeah, might need to
Um,
go a trip into to Europe. Maybe that's the shell because it's cheaper. The dollar is strong. The euro's weak.
and
Like
then
your
the funny
dollar,
flip side is
things
like
are priced
forget
cheaper.
about gold. And I heard something about how gold is about to be like dumped on because the markets are manipulated. So
Or
they're gonna dump on,
silver.
yeah, where it's like, what is the real? And now home prices in the United States are plummeting, and then the inventory is shooting through the roof.
Yeah,
Everybody's broke. Maybe credit card companies. I always like to joke because I've been recently moving to it and been joking about how Klaus Schwab doesn't want you eating meat. So the staple food will be lentils. Like stock up on lentils.
Who's it? Charles Schwab is saying this?
Klaus Schwab,
Oh, who's that?
the leader of the World Economic Forum,
Oh,
where we shouldn't eat meat anymore. There are droughts. We're not going to have energy to
vegan.
heat our homes in
Yeah.
the winter. We all need electric cars, and then we need to ride share. We shouldn't have personal property
Look
anymore.
how that turned out with COVID. Like no one gives a like a fuck about their neighbor. Like if that inhibits on your freedoms, you're not gonna do it. Like why do I have to do it if like other people don't have to do it either?
Well, I mean, and
Like
then
there are a lot of shady characters. They're
there's a
not
lot of
people
protests
don't
out
work
there.
together
If
out
you
of the
look up the
goodness of their
Netherlands
hearts.
protests, they're trying to cut back on nitrogen. They're doing it in Canada as well.
Well, you talking about the French thing where the golf course get the water, but you know other people don't get water, so
So now with the
they're
droughts, like
they're
they're
protesting the
environmental
golf
environmental people
courses
that
in
are.
France.
So I mean, in terms of shilling,